All right. So there's all these reasons why we fail to truly empower others. This is the law of empowerment. This sort of relates most to this. Job security, right? You want to be the guy that controls it all, the girl that controls it all. Resistance to change. I think a lot of it comes down to a lack of self-worth, just an insecurity around, well, if I give too much of it away, I won't be as valuable. But as strange as it sounds, great leaders gain authority by giving it away. I have very little authority in my company now. Like, I mean very, very little authority. And we're dealing with stuff, natural growing pains, and we're still going to sell 2,000 homes here in Charlotte and all that good stuff. But you gain authority by giving away. If you aspire to be a great leader, you must live the law of empowerment. The own phase, this is, I think it's a mindset issue. Having the structure in place is critically important. I think the cool part when you kind of grow this ladder is just your ability to really impact others. So success is knowing your purpose in life, growing to reach your maximum potential, and sowing seeds that benefit others. The law of addition, this one was a miss for me probably until the last couple years. Really, really taking a servant's heart approach to leadership and like, how can I really impact this person's life? I think the question, write this down and post it everywhere. Are you making things better for the people who follow you? Are you making things better for the people who follow you? In every area of their life. Like, can you imagine, I mean, we've all had just jobs or worked for other team leaders when we got into the business or whatever, where how many of you can honestly say that you've had someone in your life that made things better for you? And like, how cool is that? And for you all to realize that now, no matter where you are in your journey, then, 6 years into it of just frustration and like, how come you guys can't do this or that or whatever? Just, are you making things better for the people who follow you? You've got to truly, so 4 guidelines, you've got to truly value others. It's an intentional thing. Even if it's not natural, it has to be intentional. So that's something that I know now about me. You have to make yourself more valuable to others. As you intentionally, the more intentionally you have been in growing personally, the more you have to offer your followers. Know and relate to what others value. So this is their stories and just cutting up with your team. Number 4 doesn't apply to everybody, but I do think that there's a certain it's just a way of Christian living, where God desires us not only to treat people with respect, but also to actively reach out to them and serve them. So that's kind of, for me, I have this vision of, what servant leadership looks like. But it really is about adding values to others. So if you desire to add value by serving others, you'll become a better leader. Your people will achieve more, develop more loyalty. And that's the thing, too, that I don't think it's all about the money. If you're really adding value on a daily basis to everyone in your team, and that's your mission, and you write that question down and it's posted somewhere in your office, people aren't going to leave you. And I think that's why, as I look at, Tia, Jessica, and Chris, and we've had lots of agents come or go, but I think in this one, I think if you asked all of them, and even Sharon and John, they're both past 4 years, it extends beyond just real estate. And just there's more loyalty. John's told me we're going through some just weird things. We're changing some stuff on the listing side, and he is just kicking and screaming about it. But he's told me, that he's like, he doesn't see himself not in this world. Whatever it looks like, he's just committed to it. Even though we're going through these growing pains, he's just committed to me because he's told me I made him a better father, a better husband. So having a better time getting things done than you ever thought possible. That's the law of addition.